Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. The weather's been absolutely braw for the last couple of weeks. For the last 2 weeks I'd say. Just give an update on the greenhouse and the veg plot, basically. So tomatoes, I finally got this roll of tomatoes in. I do have 2 extra, so I might try and put them outside. That one there's not looking very healthy, but I think it's just been in the pot too long, in the wee pot, and it's not been fed. So hopefully that fine. Their one on their side is fine, but the leaves are curling up a wee bit upwards, so it's just needing I think it's just needing a wee feed. But what I did is I got some farm manure. It's well rotted stuff, and I put that in at the bottom of the pots, put halfway, and then I just filled the rest with compost. It's just a feed there basically. It's full of nutrients and it should be fine. But they've all got flowers on them. Apart for that one. That was a shop bought one, that one, I bought that one. Yeah, they've all got flowers. It says I don't know if they'll, hopefully the fruit's set and do good. This one needs, it's growing 2 litres so 1 litres trying to grow. I'll have to put a little stake at the bottom, a little cane just to keep it straight. Cucumber is full of flowers, and it's few cucumbers, and then they'll just lift the sleeve up. I did trim a few leaves here just to see there's 2 cucumbers growing away there. It's reaching the point where I can start. I want to take it up to about here, maybe here, and then maybe string it along and try and get it to grow along that bit of the greenhouse. Probably should have grown 2 of them, put 1 on each side, but I do really like cucumber. Just growing it for a friend because they like it. Right, under here is just get out the way. So this first tray, as you can see, these are cauliflower, green magic. Oh no, these are broccoli, green magic. They're called. I pricked them out a while ago. And here, these are flowers. They were just what was left. They're on a tray, yes. So I was like, come on, I'll just fill the rest of the space in with them. But they're going to get pricked out into pots, and then they'll probably end up going out in the greenhouse, going out in the veg pot probably next week. Yeah, but that's the flowers. It's one of the flowers. I tried growing many of these, but they didn't seem to germinate very well. I've got the other ones to them. I've got the yellow one. I mean, the yellow one, the seeds are micro. So I sown them, and they've all germinated. They germinated last year when I grew them, so these ones this year are just been a little hard to get going. These other ones here are these are the other ones here. As I say, I've already put some plants out in the garden, my own garden at home. This tray here is broccoli. They're all broccoli. They're all purple sprouts. That tray there is, well, the top 2 rows are broccoli, and that row there is no, the top 2 rows are sprouts, I mean, and that's more broccoli there. So I've obviously not taken note of what I've got in here, and I've grown more broccoli. So that's why it's more important to just take notes of what you're growing, so you don't need to grow in the more. And I've just grown too much broccoli. It's a good thing I like it. This other tray I've got down here, this tray here is fish. It's the only thing about this compost is it dries in too quick. You can see that. So they're beetroot, that's the type of beetroot. I've got another type of beetroot that I'll be sowing. But honestly, I might just sow it in one of these trays. Once they're done. Once that tray's done there, I'll probably sow broccoli into that, beetroot into that. These trays are alright, but I mean, I well watered that tray, and you can see a few of them are dried in awfully quick, so it's just a hit and a miss with some trays. I am going to open the windows just a little bit because to try and keep the temp and doing a wee bit. You can see the glass is quite humid in here. I did give the stones and that a good soak last night just to keep the humidity down, the heat down. Because it's too hot in here, your plants do suffer, and some of them have suffered because it's been too hot. But they've curled there. And what I might do is I might try and make a netting or something, some green net, and just put it down maybe on the outside just to keep the light for battering them a wee bit. Just a bit of shade basically. I've got my flowers growing in there, so I'll be probably putting them outside, harden them off, and then I'll take some for put in my own garden. I've already got some dahlias in my garden, a couple of other plants in there, and that's one of the tomato plants that was left over, so I'll probably chuck that in the garden, just see how it does. I know outside tomatoes, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. This is a pepper. This is one that I've been keeping, I've kept in the house, and it's just bursting with flowers, so I'll probably stick it outside and let it get pollinated. I've already got 3 out there that are not as big as that, so I might do that. But this is what's in the greenhouse now. And I'm just going to keep that big table there because it's handy for storing stuff, and plus when this greenhouse heats up, that table acts like it's like a heated plate basically. It gets roasting that table, so it's giving the plants heat from underneath and helping their roots grow better. But these trays have worked a treat. I should have got these trays well before. Saying that, I never had this greenhouse well before. Or that veg plot. It was on a tiny veg plot, probably about 6 by 6. That was the size of my veg plot before. So bigger veg plot, nice big greenhouse. I barely had that. I never even had a room in my own garden for a greenhouse. I did get one of the pop-up ones, but the wind had it. It never lasted a day. The wind got it. So this one, and this tray here, I've got purple. Well, I've got purple top turnip, some carrots, and some beetroot. I think the only thing with these tiny trays is they dry in too quick. It's just constantly watering them, and this tomato here is not looking very shabby, so I'll probably end up just getting rid of that one and replace it with something else. And that's the other one too. See, we've just been too hot, the leaves have just, that's just the nutrients and that. So the roots, hopefully the roots go right down to the bottom, and right down to the bottom and take up the nutrients for that well rotted manure I put in there. I've done the same with the cucumber plant, but I fed that as well. Probably feeding it every once a week, and I'm only really watering these tomato plants every maybe every week, maybe once a week. Depends how dry they are, but some of the compost is quite dry, quite wet, so you didn't want it to be. That might be a tomato. Oh, there's a little tomato in there, right? Oh, and that's the leaf one, just so hopefully that's another tomato just forming in there. The flowers fell off it. So hopefully that's a tomato coming. Oh, it's just stunted growth. Hopefully no. I don't know, some of these tomatoes have just got a wee bit diseased, I think. I don't know what. Probably down to I never cleaned inside this greenhouse. It is pretty black and it was pretty, I wouldn't say it was black, it's just a good clean. It's full of insects as well, so that's probably why. Insects carry diseases, so. And there's a bit of moss growing through the window there. So I think next year, over the winter, I'll probably give this a spray with Jay's fluid and get a wee soft brush and a cloth and just get in there and clean all the bits in between the glass and that, and go in between the plastic. And then I'll get a rinse with the holes, and I might just put some Dettol in a spray bottle and just get a good spray with Dettol and then just leave it. And then what I'll probably do is I'll get loads of bubble wrap and then maybe just put bubble wrap all the way around it to get it ready for growing next year. Because I am going to grow my onions early. Well, I tried growing them early last year, but it never turned out very well. I did grow them in here, but I think that was just the wrong because I wasn't getting the light. So, and they all came through. I must say they all came through, but they all started dampening off, and they weren't overwatered, and they had plenty of ventilation. So I think it was just that compost that was in there. Because when you get these trays, they come with compost, and I just got rid of it. After that, I just kind of made up my own compost. Well, got other compost and put in it. But you can't win with compost. I've got to try and make my own compost. I do have a big heap up there. I'm going to turn. Right, so let's see me chatting and Mary getting on with what I was going to show you. There's more flowers fell off there, so hopefully they've grown into it. There's tomatoes in there. Yeah, just nip that little side shit out. Put into that bucket there. It's quite clammy today, it's quite overcast, the sun's not shining through, it's just starting to come through, so any delicate plants, just give them a wee, I normally just give these a little spray, a wee mist, just to keep them cool. But I normally have the windows open. I normally have both windows open and the door open. And it's sitting about 16 degrees in here now. If you didn't want it too cold, you didn't want it too hot. I think I'll get one of the humidity things and with the temperature and just get that. Because then I can measure the humidity and then I can. But every morning I've just watered I've just give the swans a good drink, watering, and then at night time when I come to look up, they'll shut the greenhouse up as I just give them a little water. And then that was it. And yesterday when I was in the garden, a big swarm of honeybees came out of nowhere, and they were hanging on my hedge. It wasn't a big massive pile, but it was just a small clump of honeybees that must have flew in the swarm for somebody's nest. They were still there just the last night, so I don't know if I've never checked to see if they were still there. They might have moved. But if I had a little honey box, I would have grabbed them and put them into my big one over there, into that big honey box. But I think I need to clean it before I could do that. But aye. Right, let's go outside and show you the side. So, These are the dahlias. More dahlias. Pepper plant. More dahlias. There's some lettuce down there that I'd left over. In here we've got obviously the leeks. They're pretty much ready to go out. You could leave them longer, but to me they're ready. Sweet corn's needing to go out because it's a bit pot bound. These are the other flowers there that, what are they called again? They're the corn marigolds. I've stuck a few of them in the garden. And the cosmos. And I've still got some French beans lying there that I'll show you in a minute. Let's just go. Well, to where my foot is here, where my foot is here is that's how much I've got. For there to the greenhouse is how much I've got left to dig. I did dig quite a lot yet with the driver. This bit here is just needing to be, I'll have to come in with a strimmer and strim this bit. The wasp going about there. I'm going to relocate the rhubarb over to, I'll take these over there. Tons of pigeons. There's the beans. My teepee, it doesn't look like a teepee. I've never made a teepee before, so it's not bad for the first attempt. I watched the other videos, so I kind of next time to make one. Underneath that netting there is cabbage, collies and broccoli. I thought I had enough broccoli, but obviously I didn't. So they're all doing well. That green netting, I ran out that green netting. Actually, that's all got out one strip of that green netting. I did buy that green netting because I do have a greenhouse myself at home, but it's still brand new. It's never been used. Just not got the room for it. And here, as you can see, onions. Onions are doing well. They did take a massive hit with the hailstones that we had, but they're growing fine there. I've been weeding in between them, but you can see there's weeds popped up again. I do have a few bags, well I do have a bag and a half of that farm manure left over. I'm just going to stick in between them. I did water these yesterday. I gave them a good drink yesterday. Because it was never rained for the last couple of days, so they got a nice drink. Hopefully I'll be putting in sprouts. I'll probably not putting the leeks in. Hopefully this week I'll get the leeks in. I might just put 2 rows in, 1 row in, and then I'll roll the sprouts, and then whatever's left, I'll roll the beetroot, roll the swede, maybe a roll of carrots. And then that wee bit over there, it's overgrown a wee bit. I'll put sweet corn in there and whatever else I've got left. Maybe if I do have another type of beetroot I'd like to try. The peas are well grown, as you can see. They've grown. They've all got flowers in them, starting to flower, so that's bra. Peas. Next year I'll not be putting my netting frame like this, just because you can see in the middle of it, it's just covered in weeds, and then I've been unable to get in there. So yeah, definitely doing that next year. Potatoes, at the top, the other side there, the tatties are further along than the ones up here. I've not put any dung or anything in here. It's just basically been dug over and tatties put in it. I had put a wee bit of fertiliser on the bottom when I grew the tatties, put them in. A wee bit of tatty fertiliser in there. Yeah, but they're grown. They've got flower heads on them. Well, they've got the buds. Hopefully they get a wee bit bigger before they ready to pick. The peas are, I'm going to put a bit of string in there to hold them back because they're kind of falling with the wind. So that's a job today. I've put some flowers in here just to fill this space in. More peas. You can see some of the onions are. I'll show you that one. That onion there, it's bulking up nicely. Bulking up there. I think most of them are white onions. I did tell you some of them are red as well, but I think majority of them are peas or actual flowers in them. Nice little white flowers. I might have to lift this green netting up a wee bit. It's crushing the cabbage. These are the greyhound. So I'll just canes I've cut. I've used canes to hold the netting up. I did try and get some blue hoops, but I wasn't able to get them. I'm going to get some for Screwfix. So yeah, hopefully someone's been digging in there. But yesterday I gave all these a good drink. A good drink. You can see the ground's still wet, which is fine. Just go back in the room. Oh. It's not as warm today, and it's not as braw. I was blowing through the rain on the way down here, so which I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to open these windows too far today, because it's quite cloudy out there today. The cloud is moving, but there's more cloud coming in, rain cloud. Hopefully it does rain, gives everything a drink. Keeps the humidity down as well if it's clammy outside. But you just, if you ever work in the weather where it's just like that weather we've had the other couple of days where it's just been really warm, you find it hard to work because you're just constantly getting beamed with the sun, and it just drains you quicker. So, but I managed to get that dug. I probably should have just dug it all instead of just digging a bit and then putting in veg and then digging another bit and then putting in. But next year will be different because it's all dug. All the couch grass is out, because that was covered in couch grass. The whole tiring was covered in couch grass. There was a couple of nettles in there, but the majority of it was all couch grass. And I've slowly just been filling up my brown bin with it, getting rid of it so that it's not lying about. I probably have to take these back out and show you. I haven't got the planter thing around the greenhouse yet, so I've not got the wood yet. Hopefully I might just leave it to winter, give me something to do at the winter time, winter project. But next year will be different, next year. Because I will not be growing massive amounts of stuff. I mean, it hasn't went to waste. I found people that have wanted it, so they've came and got in it. I could probably sell some of them, maybe like 50 pence a plug or something. I took some rosemary cuttings and they've all took and hood. So yeah, that's basically it today, I think. Hopefully I can get myself a wee tripod this week, next week, and I'll be able to set the tripod up, and maybe leeks, I might just put my leeks in, and I can show you how I do my leeks. If you want to know how cabbages, they're easy to plant. You can normally plant them up to the first true leaf, but if they've grown too leggy, and you could plant them a little bit deeper, just knock the leaves off and plant them deeper, and then just farm the ground around them. Give them a good soak. You don't have to plant them so far apart. A lot of people have been putting them maybe a foot apart, and then fit a roll, just between the rolls. So a foot by a foot, that's what people, you don't have to go that far. Only you can, if you're wanting big cabbages, then aye, but I mean maybe about 4 inches or something, or half a foot apart. I just use the trowel. My trowel, I use that as my space in between the rows, how far apart I wanted to plant. As I say, there's about 26 plants in there each, so does me. I can feel the sun on the back of me just starting to come through and warm up. They're just a quick update of the greenhouse, and an update of the veg plot. Next video will probably be next month, maybe, unless I do a video with me putting my leeks in. Just whenever I could. I'm not up here every day. I come up in the morning, open the greenhouse, just make sure everything's not needing watered, and then back out, come back up here about maybe 5, 6, just check and see if anything needs watered. If it's not needing watered, then I just head back out. I either head to my friend's, help him with his garden, or I just go into my own garden at home, and just work away, or in the shed. My shed's not really finished yet. Still got a shelf and the bench and that to build, and the shed was basically meant to be just a shed so I can work in, but I've just stored it for rubbish, so hopefully I'll get that sorted. But anyways, that's basically me. As I say, there's stuff in that wee coal frame there that need to go out, but the ground, as you see the ground yourself, it's not quite ready. I've not dug it here. But the reason I was putting my sweet corn behind the greenhouse because it's quite sheltered, and the sun does come around, so they'll get the sun. What I might do is with the French beans that I've got left over, I might put them in between the sweet corn and let them grow up It's Three Sister Method it's called, I think. But aye, so if you need any questions, just fire them in the comments, or if you want to ken anything, how to sow brassicas, how to sow plants, how to grow things, how to care for tomatoes, things like that, or anything in the ground, what's good for the ground, ken. So at the winter time, I'm just going to get compost, loads and loads of compost. I'm just going to put it over. So once the tatties have came out, I'll put compost in, dig that in. I do have winter veg, so I might just put the winter veg where the tatties was. So then that's that space filled. But the access it's not really accessible where you can't get a trailer up. You can't get anything up to dump some manure. Because that's what I really like what I would have liked to put in here. It's some farm manure, well rotted cow manure. But as I say, access is not very good, and I don't think dumping it in the middle of the street is going to be very pleasing for people. But I'll probably just grow. I might just get loads of that farm manure that's in the bags. It's called what's it called? Grow Sure or something. It's called farm manure. I wonder if they do other bags, bigger bags. But I say that multi-purpose compost for B&Q, the 125 litres, it holds a lot. It holds a lot of compost, so you'll be surprised how many bags you need for. I mean, you've seen the one for that, so maybe 3 bags. So you're probably talking about maybe 8 or 9 tonne of compost. Because I do want to put it on really thick, and then I'll put I'll just put that fabric back over, and then that bit over the winter, and then over the winter the rain will wash in all the compost into the soil, all the nutrients, and feed the bacteria. I'm going to make up some. I was watching a video of a guy making up some bacteria spray, so I might do that, and then I might just put in a watering can, and I might just once the compost, or I'll put it on before the compost, either way, and just give the bacteria some more bacteria and feed it. But I am going to maybe just up there, just on the other side of the rosemary where the chip bark is. Don't know if you can see it. Can you know where that chip bark is? I'm gonna put maybe put a polytunnel in there. But you can see that top half up there where the beehive is. There's nothing in the beehive. They died at the winter time because they swarmed, and there wasn't much bees left to keep themselves going. But I've left that top bit as a wild area. There's loads of wild flowers, wild mint, wild garlic growing up there, nettles. I've just left that, and wild ground elder. There was some trees up there that got taken down. But I've just left that as like a wildlife area, and it's all come to head now, so I'll probably be in there with a strimmer. Strim it all down, strim it, then I'll rake it all off. And what I might try and do is I might try and loosen the soil up and just chuck in some, maybe next year, chuck in some wild mix. Because I'm not going to do anything with that area up there. It's full stumps, tree stumps, so it's not going to be easy to dig. There is a few bits down the bottom there next to the shed over there. I'm going to, where's the rhubar's going to go, so I might put some other things in there, maybe some, what would you call it, gooseberries, maybe some raspberry canes. But there's plenty plenty brambles growing. They're all growing through that hedge. It's amazing how fast this hedge is growing back after it got a good cut. I mean, it was quite a lot of tin off it. The other side is growing as well, mad. So that's going to need to get a cut. Probably cut the winter there because it's nothing in there that's it's going to get damaged in the winter. It's all hawthorn and ivy, and there's a bit of ash growing in there. It seems to be alright. I didn't see any dieback on it. There was a few ash trees in there that I took out, but and there's some Caraminda. It's got like wee dark purple berries on it. Blackberry, I think it's called, up the top there. And there is a privet up there right at the top, which is not growing as fast as they are, but as I say, I'm going to probably just leave that to the winter, give it a trim. There's a few jobs I'm just going to leave to the winter time and then trim them. That pigeon there, get that in the pot. I do try to encourage wildlife up here. That's why I've left that area up there with wild. It's just a shame I never had that I couldn't, well, I mean, I've never had bees before, so I don't know how to clean that hive out. If I was able to clean it out, I don't know how you do it, so I never done it. And then I don't know how to get the bees from there to there, so as I say, I just left the bees. They're still there, the honeybees. It's just yeah, I've given a few people a wee ring just to say that there's a wee swarm if they want to come and get them. And maybe next year I might try and do a wee bit. Well, I'm going to do a wee bit of research into bees, and maybe next year put bees in that hive. It's a big hive, it's a big super box thing, I think you call them. But oh well. Right, anyways, I'm going to get going because I'm currently helping a friend to decorate his house. So as you can see, I'm in decorating trousers. Well, no decorating trousers, just old trousers that I use for painting. And so hopefully, if I could get a tripod, I will do a video on my leeks. And then if I don't, the next video will be next month, just another update. But majority of the jobs in here I've left for the winter, because I say winter time there's not really much growing, so that's when you can do all your repair jobs and what's needing fixed and improved. But that's for me for now, and I will hopefully see you again, and stay safe. I know lockdown is most places are over lockdown, they're in stage 1, so still to remember the virus is still out there. Just keep yourselves safe, keep your face covered, just wear your masks wherever, and then hopefully next year, with all the jags and that people are getting, that we're all protected from COVID. So next year will be better. So yep, I'm going to sign off here, and I'm just going to leave yous, and stay tuned. As I say, I'm not 100% sure when the next video is. Could be next month, but just stay tuned. You'll soon see it when it pops up. If you can like, subscribe please, and then any comments, any questions, just fire them in the comments. I'll answer them, and hopefully, as I say, we'll come at the end good. So yep, I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to say bye. Catch you later.